play Candy Crush
I'm starting the
No,
or
recording.
he's actually.
farming?
All right.
It's already started.
He,
All right.
he's playing Trucking Simulator
Oh.
Who
I'm
is
here for it.
Colton or what?
No, the baddest mother trucker on Facebook.
I don't know who that is. I guess that's the Facebook guy. Okay.
That's the Facebook guy. Yeah.
The one Facebook guy that's out there. Okay. I'm gonna minimize that. Make that pop out, and just play a little bit of tavern music in the background. Or nah, I want some nice dark and stormy stuff. We're gonna do some dark and stormy.
All about dark and
Alright.
stormy.
So, last time, we're going to do a little review of everything that happened the last time that we played. Everyone at least made it to the town of Styx. In doing so, you had a brief introduction to some of the local leaders of the town, and there was a few interesting encounters that you had. You all did witness at least some sort of murder go on in the center of the town when the Dragon Rider ship arrived to the city to drop off our old friends Sagron and Sunvar. When that happened, a large fireball was launched at the Black Dragon, Revnar, and that killed him instantaneously and the other two young recruits of the Dragon Riders. Upon his death, an undead man rose from the ground with two flying skulls and started attacking the crowds when you all stood up to fight it. Upon killing the undead creature, a green kobold arrived on site. Constable Coster. He's a French kobold who arrived in town trying to assess the situation, identifying that your friend Remy and Sagron were probably not as much of a threat as the rest of you were. Jesse, whose character is still nameless, ran off into the distance, not being captured by the kobold and his guards, and the remaining few, Vetner and Elijah and I forget Colton's character's name. All three of them were arrested and placed into a cell. After that, an interesting escape effort was made where Elijah decided to set the bars on fire, burning off the hinges of the actual jail cell, and you all made your escape, at least outside of the police ward. On your way out, you were walking through a rainy surrounding area. You passed the altar that some of you actually did see, where a goat was being sacrificed to Tiamat for. And after a brief, interesting watch, you saw Coster was there, just kind of standing there by himself, when out of nowhere 4 random other kobolds appeared and then disappeared into the night. He walked away. He had a discussion with Jesse's character, and the rest of you, through some odd coincidence, activated the altar, seeing some sort of words appear on the front, stating that there was something still in the old church in Styx. We now have approaching, who is left of the group right now playing, is Sagron and Sunvar. Jesse's character is approaching Sagron, Sunvar, and Vetner, all standing around the altar. Sagron and Sunvar have just been vomiting onto the altar, being shot into the air, and that's just where we're starting there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Guys, I don't recommend looking that doesn't taste good.
Okay, yeah, got it, noted. That one's tucked away. So, the question is, was it the statue that told us there's something in the church?
So, what happened was, Sagron walked up to the remains of the dead lamb on the altar, decided to eat them, threw up onto the altar, and the altar began to glow. That specific altar is what had the words written on there directing you guys towards the church.
Right, written on the altar. So, I mean, I'm not one to turn down the signs from a magical glowing altar, so I'm interested. Do I know where the church is around here? Is that an easy find?
I'm gonna say that you've been here for a couple days. You know that this church is more than likely the one where the murder happened at. The one that happened right as soon as you arrived. You've heard of old Haggis who was murdered in his church. This is more than likely where it's directing you to.
Not haggis.
Yeah, got it. Oh, I also just remembered to pull up my initiative rolls spreadsheet, whether we use it or not. But yeah, there's been a murder about, and this altar is telling me to go somewhere. So let's go somewhere.
Jesse, you have approached the altar, by the way. I'm letting you know you are there too. So you're standing kind of off, looking at them, and if you want to be really weird and just hide and roll stealth rolls to like hide on the outskirts of watching these people do their thing, you can, or you can introduce yourself. It's all up to you.
Why you gotta call me really weird, man?
Because you're like a stealthy boy, and you're still not technically friends with any of these people.
He's not here to make friends.
Bitch.
Zach, you're fired. I guess I'll walk up to him and I'll go, "Hey guys." So
I'm gonna have
walk up
like
to him.
barf all over my face, by the way, when I'm looking at you.
I'd like to retract my statement and go back into the shadows.
They already saw you, but you can roll a stealth check to hide from them if you want.
No, please give me one normal person to be around.
What's my stealth?
You can make the roll if you want.
What's my perception?
That's the real
15.
question. You got a 15. All right. You got to beat a 15, Holden.
I see.
I want to roll that too.
Yeah, you
Wait
can.
a second.
I don't want to be friends with the barf guy.
Hey, but the barf guy's got a pet dragon thing that's like just kind of like sitting there barfing up next to him too. You just see this large dragon thing just
You're not
just kind
changing my opinion.
It's more like a cat that's choking. They throw up. You know what I'm talking about? Just like it's kind of like trying to cough it up. I'm sure you can see.
So I got
that
one guy just like sitting there, just like licking the vomit off his body with like his finger, and then like the cat's over here hawking up a hairball, and then we got Holden off to the side, just kind of like looking at him, and
just
then looking at me.
disturbed, and like he's like, "Please help, please help."
Please. Okay.
Adult.
I am an adult.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Holden,
did not.
Jesse, you can sink into the shadows if you want to.
Let's see ya.
I'm gonna go back there.
I
'cause I'm
wanna-
gonna wait
I wanna
till
roll.
the vomit goes away.
Okay.
I'm literally
Jesse,
like
I'm
in
gonna give you the option to go ahead and go to the church before these guys get to go. You can go
I'm
ahead.
literally in oblivion in PC. You walked by me and I was like, something there? Must
I
be
gotta-
the wind.
I got a
I'll roll to
15.
shoot an arrow. In
That
the side of his
matches,
head.
but I'm gonna let Jesse win.
Okay.
Yeah.
I-
Jesse, you are hidden in the shadows. You're unseen. Like I said, you can
I'm gonna-
choose to go to the church ahead of them if you want.
I'm gonna go ahead and slink my way into the church.
Alright, you go to the church, and once you get there, you actually see that the Constable Coster is sitting there. I never really gave a good description of him the last time we played, but he's this 3 foot tall green kobold, which just means he's kind of like a lizard, dragony looking man, really skinny. He wears a Scotland Yard uniform, all in blue, and then he has the nice black hat. He does have a little baton just off on the side that's really too small for it to really be useful. And the way that the whiskers on the front of his face grow, it does look like a mustache, but like one of those old-timey tiny ones that's really close to a Hitler stash, but not quite.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
So you walk up to him.
Yeah, I'll walk up to him.
All right, and he looks at you and he says, "Oh, what is this? You are back? Ah, Bill. I have a third job for you, if you wish to help us." He's standing outside of the church while you guys are standing in the rain.
Yeah, what's the job?
He says, "We're going to go through the church and find something that we've been looking for quite some long time.
It's
It
the
seems-
Declaration of Independence.
It seems the staff you found was not quite what we were looking for.
Oh.
So we're looking
On God,
for
no
the real
returns.
one. I will offer you 200 gold to help us right now."
Deal.
All right, come on. And he takes you inside of the small church. We're going to cut off there, and then we're going to cut back to Senvar, Sagron, and Vetner all working together at the altar. Also, Jesse, I want you to roll a stealth check right now, and that's going to determine what's going to happen.
Oh my.
For something else, yeah.
Oh.
24.
Okay, cool.
What the fuck?
You fail. All right.
What?
All right. Vetner and Sagron and Sunvar all are still sitting at the altar by themselves. What would you like to do? Sunvar.
Do you have a handkerchief?
Uh,
Nine, Donka, but
Is
I
there any
will-
handkerchiefs nearby that I can like wipe my mouth on?
I
Spencer?
mean, there's everyone's inside right now. It's kind
Here.
of raining, so that is kind of helping it wash off, but not all the way.
Wait,
I'm gonna
wait.
find a leaf and wipe it off.
There's
is
some
the
bushes.
altar inside?
No, this is like an open air exposed altar, with 5 pillars just sitting around it.
Well, I'll say, nine, wait. And I'll cast, Prestidigitation to, like, remove the filth from his face.
The filth.
Oh. This is weird.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I am.
Yeah.
What do you what we should I don't know what to do. I'm
Anyways,
just kinda standing here.
yeah, well, I read the statue, and this altar, seems to indicate there's something going on at the church, so that's where I'm going to go.
Oh, is there like a party there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're in. Yep, we're in. Come on, Sunvar. Let's go. It's a party.
Sunvar is overly excited and he looks, yes, boy, it is time. Let's go. It's time. And he's just jumping, racing ahead of you to actually get to the church.
Perfect. We're about to have a party, dude.
As you guys get to the church, it seems quite empty right now. It is in the dead of night. There's no guards actually standing outside of it. Like it has been pretty much the rest of the week. They seem to be standing off. You can hear cheers coming from the nearby bar, so you can kind of allude and guess to that the guards that should be watching the area went and they're having a few too many drinks actually at the inn instead of doing their job. So you guys can actually get inside of there right now. So both of
Sounds
you
like
walk
the party's
into
at the bar right now, actually.
both of you walk into this very small church building. It has It's like 3 rows of small pews, and then at the very front of the room is kind of a small area to actually have kind of like a small mass, and then a bed is in the corner. In the back of the room, though, there is a bookcase leaned up against a wall, and there's also a large amount of decorative things on there. What would you guys like to do in here? You can see that there's a large puddle in front of the bookcase.
What kind of puddle?
It's made of water and mud.
Not as fun. Is there some sort of disco ball or something?
No, this is church building. You can see in the center of the room there's a chandelier to a god that you are not familiar with, Sagron. You've actually never seen this sigil before in your life. And
Doesn't look like much like a party room.
I'll say, Holden, you can roll a knowledge religion check to identify this, but you're not very familiar with this sigil either.
I would love to.
I can describe what it looks to while you roll that. It looks like a key, actually. It's a chandelier made out of hundreds of keys in the shape of a shield. You know that this is the sigil of the god Abadar, the god of man, and the god of protection. And that is where you're standing inside of now. You're standing in an altar dedicated to him.
Okay. Let me turn to the bookshelf and see what I can figure out there.
You look at the bookshelf and you can see that there's only like 2 or 3 books left on the shelves, actually.
Okay. Are there any, like on the other shelves where there are not books, is it just normal looking bookshelves? Is there anything...
So it's a bookshelf, and it looks like a lot of the books have been tossed kind of to the sides around the shelf. It's like a mess has been made here.
Oh, okay.
They've been ripping off all the books.
I see. I see.
I'll say that there are actually 4 shelves. There's 1 book on each one.
Okay. I guess out of fear, I would like to try and... Wait, do I have... I don't even have Detect Magic prepared, so never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Haha, gotcha.
That's right. Haha, I'm the fool.
So I will... Actually, I'm going to send Learn,
Okay.
my little crow, up onto the chandelier. I don't really know how big this room is, but just kind of a general...
I'd say it's like 30 feet by like 20 feet.
Okay, so it's not
huge, but
it's
it's
not
a pretty
huge,
big
but
Yeah.
I'll send him up there just to kind of keep watch for anything dangerous.
Okay. He lands up there, and with your empathetically, you can feel he's pretty good. Sunvar is off in the corner right now. He is eating some of the bed right now.
Oh, I'm gonna ask him if it's tasty or not.
He looks at you and he says, "No, this does not taste like the beds at home," and he keeps going at it.
I'm not particularly that hungry right now. The barf, the blood and barf kind of
Messed up the
made me
tummy.
not want to eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really that hungry. Ate too much blood and barf.
I mean, as one does.
Okay, so I will go and look at what books are left on the bookshelf. See if there's a common thread there.
Okay. There are 4 books actually listed here.
Okay.
Top one says The Gift of Abadar. The second one says the Book of All Knowing. The third one says The Book of Knowing Nothing. And then the bottom one is just actually a blank book.
The Book of Knowing Nothing.
Okay.
I kind of want to read that book.
You want to read the book?
I kind of want to read The Book of Knowing Nothing.
You walk up to the book and you pick it up and roll. Make a read check for me. You're just gonna make an intelligence check to see if you can read.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah, we're doing this.
An intelligence check?
It's gonna be an intelligence check. Yeah.
Oh. 8.
8. You cannot read the book. It looks like a bunch of long lines, but you can make out the word dong.
Dong.
That's
hey
all
look,
that you can
it says
understand.
dong.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
I wonder if it tastes good. I'm gonna take the page out and eat it.
Hot 9.
You rip out a page. You can take the book from it and try and read it yourself if you want.
I would love to try and take that
So
book.
a page is
from
now being eaten by
Madman.
Sakon, but you're taking it and you're looking
9.
through it. And I roll a linguistics check.
As I'm trying to do this, I want to like slap him on the wrist. Like 9. Beds are fine. Books, no.
Oh.
Eat. No.
Okay. I'm gonna be like super sad and just kind of walk into the corner a little.
You just kind of cry. Sunvar comes over and consoles you. Just looks at you.
Kind of a bad roll, but 14.
14. You can pick up a couple of words in this. It's not on a common tongue or even the wizard language. You can pick up from what you know of some of the words. This is actually written in Drow tongue, and you can at least pick up a couple things about the god Rovagug, the god of the moon and the end of all times is what this is about. You can kind of pick up those things, but that's it about this one. There's now 3 books left on the bookcase.
I was making a note of that, and it did not format the way I wanted it to on my phone. Okay, let's go to the other knowledge book.
You grab the knowledge book, and as you pull it, you feel that this is actually a fake book, and you just feel and you feel the bookcase starts rolling open, and you can see a staircase that leads into darkness below.
Wow, that's some magic right there. How'd you do that?
Yeah, that's mine. Party trick. That's part of the party. Party's down there.
Is that the party starter trick?
That's right. Before we go down
Somebody
there,
rushes up and says, "I don't believe in party tricks. There's only chance."
You know what?
just
I'm
sits
kind of
there.
with him.
quick side question. Can I understand him?
Sunvar?
Yes.
He
Can-
speaks
yeah,
in
that's
both
right.
Common and Draconic.
Okay, yeah, he can then. So yeah. Eidolons do kind of have their... Then yes, he can understand you.
Okay, and it's not like telepathic or anything.
It's
He's
no,
just...
to my knowledge,
Not
it's
yet.
not. It's just verbal speaking to anyone.
We'll get telepathic pretty soon.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
I'm pretty sure.
If I can still
So-
see any part of the bookshelf, I want to I want to pocket the books that are left
So you can take the other books.
for later,
Top one was the Good Book of Abadar.
right?
Is there any
And then
shiny things in here?
I forgot
Like-
what I even said the bottom book was, but
The bottom one was blank, you said.
yeah, the blank book. Yeah, you can take that one too.
I won't read them right now, just stash them away, and,
Okay. So, go on roll 20 because we're gonna have our first dungeon, guys.
oh my gosh.
Wait, before we leave the room, is there anything shiny around?
You can see that there seems to be a small candelabra in the corner made of copper, and it's shaped like a bunch of keys. That is very shiny.
Is it grabbable?
It is very easily grabbable. You can throw the candle off and just take the candelabra itself.
Yeah, I want to take that.
You take the candelabra and throw the light source. You guys stand. in
No,
front of
the
you.
light source is still on there. I
Okay,
want to
you're
keep
not
it
gonna
all.
throw. Okay, so you keep the light source. You guys have a small radiating light source now. The candelabra.
I mean, I have 60 feet of dark feet or dark of dim light, whatever
Yeah,
dark
but
sight.
humans
but, like-
don't.
Yeah, I do not.
Oh, well.
And this is this isn't dim light. This is pitch black darkness down there. It's not magical. It's just there is no light coming into this area.
What do I have? Is it dark vision or?
All right,
I can see 60 feet in dim light.
Also, just to put it all out there, I will call mein Vogel back to me.
Learn disappears and teleports back onto your shoulder. Just blinking.
Right.
In front of you guys haven't entered the dungeon just yet, but in front of you guys is the stairway down, and it is pitch black darkness. Stone walls and old tile floor is what you can make out in the room before you descend into the darkness. You hold the candelabra. What would you like to do before you enter down there, if you want to?
I want to scream. I want to see if it echoes. Yeah.
It very much does, because these are just stone walls. So it does go in, and then it comes back about a second later with a ah right back at you.
Are the stairs like right about? Wait. Like there? Did we come
right
from
here.
up here?
Stairs are right here. These are the real stairs right here.
Wait, where?
Do
Say
you
that
not
again?
see the stairs? I may have put them on the wrong layer, or it may not have updated.
I see like up there, but
Yeah,
I figured we
the
were going like
staircase.
down and. Oh,
The
okay.
staircase
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
This is the staircase down. You're walking into a room. All right.
So,
You guys are now in your dungeon.
So, to clarify, did Sagron pick up the candelabra and like bring it with him?
Yes, you said you wanted that, right, Zach?
Yeah, it's with me
Yeah,
right now.
He's got it.
Okay, I'm going to stay relatively close to him, being a little human boy with little human eyes. And so I have to remember what spells I have prepared, because I think they're mostly combat kind of things and not utility kind of things. Do we want to see where the party is, comrade? Mine friend?
Oh, we're friends? Oh. Yeah.
Mine
know we were
friends? Ooh,
Also, I just
I
gave you
kinda wanna
guys
give you a
control of all of your characters right now, so except for Jesse, not yet.
So that battle, that battle that we had at the beach, if we used any spells there, was there like a rest that we did after that, or?
I'll say.
I don't
So
know
you
how
had
spells
I'm gonna
work
say
for like
you-
rejuvenating for a summoner.
it works the same as like all caster classes. You need 24 hours. Well, not 8 hours of full rest, and you get them back.
Okay.
Are you saying if you're prepared or what, or no?
I was just wondering, like, if I have 2 spells, level 1 spells, or 3 level 1 spells.
Oh, I did not check that, so I don't know off the top of my head that answer.
No, I mean, like, I know I have them. I just don't know if we rested or not to have 3 or 2.
I'll say if you want to regain health, I'll give you that back, but not your spell slots.
Okay.
Because you
Actually, I
guys
probably
are
need
throwing
the
it.
health too.
If you want to, yeah, I'll give you your health back, but not your spell slots at the moment.
Yes. Yay! I'm back up from 8 health to 9 health.
Yeah.
We're not level 2 yet, right? We're doing the experience thing. Yeah, we're good. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
So you guys
I don't-
got in the dungeon.
I don't think I lost any health last time. Actually, I don't think I even used any level 1 spells last time.
I
so
don't think so
I'm-
either. If I remember right, you used
think I'm
only
good.
like level 1. Well, you only
Oh,
used
no,
level 0.
only
cantrips.
cantrip.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so yeah, after you have the light source. Airsoft
Okie dokie. I'm gonna start walking forward with my big old shiny stick.
So you walk forward with your shiny stick.
And Simvar is gonna be in the very back.
Okay. I'm fixing one thing I did on the map wrong. Sunvar's gonna be in the back. Alright, let me start revealing areas for you guys. And reveal
Probably pull up
areas.
my summoner spells just to make sure I know how long some of them work for. Oh my god, I typed in summoner spells and pulled up League of Legends.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Classic.
Colton. So you can see there's now a turn. You can go left or straight.
Ooh. Which way should we go? I don't know. Oh, we can flip a coin.
Sure. Do you have a coin on you?
Yeah, my pocket friend Google has a coin on him. Let me see if he can flip the coin for us.
I actually don't even know how much
Okay, it's
gold I
heads.
have.
What does
Oh,
that mean?
Oh yeah, we didn't. Okay, now flip another coin to see which side is heads. Or
Okay.
which way is left? We'll flip a coin and that way is left.
It's heads.
Left is heads and the first one was heads, so that means left.
We go left.
Okay, left you go. You can see, I'll show you the full length of the hall here where it ends at. You can see in this hall, there's actually a door that appears to your left. It, as you pass it, you can feel a breeze come
doors.
through it. And
Ooh.
if you barely touch it, you can feel the door is unlocked and you can open it.
Oh. I like doors. Should we go inside?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, what
Should we be loud or should we be quiet?
Let's be quiet. This one's actually a surprise party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool actually. Okay. I'm gonna quietly open the door and then enter.
Okay, we're gonna do a time jump right now. So we're gonna play back in time a little bit. We have in what's going on is Coster and our friend Jesse's character, who's still nameless, entered into this back area with a couple other guards, and they entered into this downstairs area. And when they did, Coster decided to offer Jesse, our new friend, a little bit of extra gold for trying to get past the trap in this room. He tried to make a stealth check to make it across to where sits in the center of the room is a dagger. Knocked out in the middle of the floor is the Kasatha. He is passed out because he failed to make a stealth check across this room covered in pseudo-dragons. These are cat-sized dragons with thorns for their tails that are poisoned with sleeping agent. So he tried to get across, and then he failed, and so he passed out on his way to getting whatever this sacred-looking dagger in the center of the room is.
I see.
All the pseudo-dragons are still asleep. You just see passed out on the ground asleep after being like poked by one of the tails is the Kasatha. And Jesse, you can put together that you've been abandoned by Coster after you failed getting to the dagger. He just kind of left you there and walked away.
Gotcha. Holden,
Yeah.
what's your character? What does he do again? Like, what's his abilities?
I am an arcanist, so I have like wizardy type things.
Okay.
But at the moment, most of those are focused on keeping me not dead.
Murder.
Gotcha. Good to know. So, am I
Yeah.
passed out? Spencer.
Oh, you're passed out right now, but they see you. What was the question?
That was my question.
You guys actually walk in the room and you can see for a second he kind of wakes up and he tries to stand up, and then all of the pseudo dragons look at him again as he's waking up, and then they all just start stabbing him with their tail, and then he passes out again.
Oh.
All right.
And then they all fall asleep again, and then it's just like a never-ending cycle until you die of starvation.
Okay.
That's what's so bad about this. So, yeah. He wakes up. I'll let you know the stats. You guys, he wakes up every 10 minutes, and then passes out again.
I see. Well, that's unfortunate.
These things are like the size of cats, and they're very easy to kill. I will give you that much too. You can tell they don't look super threatening. It's just you can get trapped in here and never leave.
Do we know that guy?
Are you asking this as a DM or no? Oh, okay, you're asking Vetner. Okay.
Yeah.
It looks mine familiar. There were a lot of people fighting at the dock? Beach? Where was that
Oh,
fight?
he's the dude that did the backflip. He's the dude that did that cool backflip.
I do remember ein cool backflip.
Ooh. Does he
It
need
could-
help?
It do be remembering that.
At least I left a legacy before I got killed.
Well, seeing as our acquaintance here just got stabbed and passed out, he may need some help. But purely in the interest of myself, I'm curious, maybe there's something in this other room that could help us get to him.
Oh. That's smart. You're smart. We could do that. We could go down there.
I'll stroll my way down the hallway and poke my head in the door here.
Okay, there is no door, by the way. This is just a hall, but you can peek around the corner to check out what's going on.
Huh. I thought
This is a
that
hall
right
right
there. I thought that right there was like a divot of a door. That
Nah,
is-
it's wall.
that's just the rocks. Okay.
Oh. You're just
So
as
wait.
dumb as me.
Like,
Ew,
I'll
what is
take.
that?
You want to
Yeah, I
look
was gonna
around
say,
right there? All right, you
I'll
see
take
that's
like one step further.
I will reveal like this much since you're a human, and you can't really see that far. You can see kind of into the room. And when you look into this larger room, you can actually see Coster and 2 guards are standing here yelling at one of the statues, and you can hear him say, "We must get it! We must get to it! I don't want to go in the blasted room with the dragons again. No, no, but we will get to the end. We will get the staff. The staff is at the end of the room." You can also look to the left, and you can see that there's a locked gate that looks like there's some writing written above it.
I see. Am I in a place where they would see me?
I'm gonna say they're not looking for you, so there's no need for a stealth check. But you're in an area where they can't really see. You're just peeking around a small corner.
Are they, like, down here-ish?
I'll throw in a kobold and then 2 guards so you can actually see where they are. But they're just in that room in general.
Gotcha.
Just right in that little lit up area. The room goes on a little farther, but that's all you can see.
Okay. Man, I still feel really dumb that I thought that right there was a door and it's literally just a dip in the wall. I was really looking for... I'm glad that hopefully means I wasn't the only one.
As everyone laughs judgingly.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that there was something like down the hallway, like the way the room was cut. I thought there might have been another room next to it,
Sure.
and I was like, oh yeah, there might be something in there that like does something.
Okay.
Here you guys stand.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna use my fancy little human brain, and I am going to, relate to learn for him to stay, like, I'm gonna assume this is okay. I'm gonna tell him to stay on that statue right there,
Okay.
and it's like bad if people are coming, so I'm gonna leave a little watch there. Come back down the hall. And I guess I'll relate to Sagron. And yeah, at the end of the hall is the birthday boy, and so we need to get into this room over here and wake up our friend, because we don't want him to be left out when the surprise comes, you know. So
we go in there and yell surprise.
But we'll talk to our friend first. We'll make a plan.
Oh.
And
Oh.
Wait.
Do you want the shiny stick?
Do you want the shiny stick?
I like shiny.
You can take it. You can keep it.
I'm gonna keep the shiny stick.
Okay. Okay, so I don't know if this door is still open or not, but if it's not, I'll kind of push this door open, and
Okay.
looking in, I can see this one right there.
It's
and
fast asleep.
Potentially, against my better judgment, I am going to, from this distance, I'm going to stick out my hand and shoot a ray of frost at the pseudo dragon that I can see.
Okay. Does it make a saving throw?
I think that's
Or is it
a raise, so it's a. I think it's
Okay.
yeah,
Touch
it's a
AC.
raise. So it's
All right.
touch AC.
You gotta be a 14.
For ranged attack, I have some dexterity. Think, advanced dice roller. Put in my numbers. Bingity boom.
You hit him.
15. I made it. Roll. Does Roll20 have a built-in D3?
You can just do, you have to tell it to. It won't just be like one of the dice there, but yeah, it does.
Ah,
Yeah,
got
Do
it.
that.
You shoot your ray of
Ooh.
frost at the pseudo dragon, and then you hear, and then you just see it's just frozen, and its neck just kind of breaks off, and the head separates from the body.
Ah,
It's
yeah.
just, it is dead.
Wunderbar.
Ooh.
Okay. What's the range on that? Close. Okay. So I think. I think from where I'm standing, would I have line of sight to that one there?
I'll say yes.
Okay.
So you're
Then,
peeking through the door.
then I'm going to try again. I'm gonna look for the same thing until it doesn't work and it's really bad.
And you hit.
That's not bad. I don't know why I closed the dice roller after that one.
I will let you know, they all have 1 HP, so every time you hit, you kill one.
Oh.
So there's no
But,
need, as long as you roll accuracy and you do hit, they will die.
But I did roll max damage on a D3, so.
So it kind of eviscerates into a puff of snow. That's all that's left of that one.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 25. Plus. Oh, that's okay. I think you're one square away of what I can reach. But I'm kind of scared to walk. Okay, I'll just I have a friend here. Sagron. I think these little monsters in here aren't too bad. So I think together we can take some of them. If you'd like to sneak in
Yeah.
and try and cover me, I can shoot as many as I can.
Cover you like.
Taco Bell.
You listening to George Lopez?
Speaking his native tongue.
Yeah, I can shoot for you.
Okay. That green orb stuff that you shot out of your hand?
Yeah, green orb.
Yeah, I do that too. It's weird.
Yeah. Are you okay? Did you watch that just now?
It's an ice beam.
Was not green. It's
Oh.
not orb.
Oh.
It's canon, Sagron is colorblind.
He's now Canada. I am
It's
colorblind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go. I go in first. Actually, I don't have the AC. 15 versus. Okay. Yeah, I can go in first.
Or Sunvar. I don't want to volunteer anyone, but I will promise to help whoever goes in first. My
I go in.
abilities
You go in.
are
Just go in.
aiding.
Sunvar looks and he says, "Boy, don't do." Oh, and then you just go in. All
Oh my
right.
gosh, he just ran in.
You just walk in, and as you walk in through the doors, I'm gonna let you as a person can decide. Is your character smart enough to know that he needs to make a stealth check?
Probably. I'll roll for it. How about
Okay.
that?
I'm gonna say
if I
you
get,
open the door and you look and you can see all the little dragons.
I did
and
look
I think
in
you'll
there
probably
earlier,
intimidate.
so
Yeah.
so
you'll
what
make
I'll
the
do
stealth check.
is okay. Then I'll make the stealth check. I was going to do something else, but yeah, I'll do that. Okay. So
It's first to see if any of them will wake up as you walk in.
do I really have that in stealth?
Spencer, are you recording
no,
this
Yes,
session?
I am recording this session.
I think it's so funny that we can
Okay. My character is still kind of dumb.
You walk in, you slam the door behind you,
Well, he's also clinking around this giant flashing candelabra.
that's true.
This like
And
bing, bing, bing,
we're
bing,
just
bing.
gonna say all eyes of the pseudo dragons turn right at you at the door. You're gonna roll initiative.
Ah,
That's scary.
Oh, sick.
9.
This has been 10
I'm just
minutes.
gonna roll
I-
one dice
I
for the
turn in
pseudo
the same
dragons. They're all
direction.
gonna go on that turn. D20. It's that number plus another number. Add turn. Add turn and add turn. During these turns,
Gosh.
Jesse, you can make fortitude checks to try and wake up. So you get to roll initiative on this too.
Oh, we're all rolling initiative.
Everyone, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
oh boy, get ready to record.
Got it.
I got mine. I got a fat 10.
Trying to
you got
find out
it.
where my Fortnite checks are. Hang on.
Oh. Oh. Yikes.
12.
I think you got the highest out of all of us right now.
Zach, what'd you get?
7.
7. Ooh, that's pretty cash. And the pseudo dragons, I rolled a 7 plus 2, 7. They got a 9. Alright, Zach will be going last. First one to go is
Yeah.
actually our friend on the ground. Roll a fortitude check to see if you wake up.
The, the old Tyler Blevins check.
The old block. Even though we don't know what his real name is yet.
12.
12?
That's a
You
joke
pass.
with Blair. Hey!
Letters.
You're awake now. You're on the ground. You sit right up, and you see that there's this now dumb-looking guy in the corner that you've been looking at earlier this week. And I'm just gonna say you roll kind of yourself to safety, and you can start your turn over here, away from all the dragons, just to give you a fighting
We're-
chance.
You were woken up by the sound of a candelabra smashing into stone walls.
All that you remember before passing out is the fact that Coster abandoned you, letting you die starving to death in this room. And that you're trying to get the sacred knife.
Man, what a shit ass. Can I take the knife?
You can grab the knife. You can tell it's very dull and it's not really used actually for weaponry, but it is important in some way.
What the hell's it good for? I almost died for this stupid thing. I've been sitting here for half an hour for this freaking knife. I can't even use to stab anything.
You can try. It'll be a D2 of damage. That's less than
Fucking
your
Spencer.
hands. What? Yeah.
I've been in this room for forever waiting on this knife. That's
Yeah.
oh, okay.
This is D&D. You've been playing. You know
Hey,
this.
but you rolled a 12 on initiative, so it's all right.
You can take
That's
a full
true.
turn from here. You start from here. This is your turn. You have the knife in hand. You also have your other weapons and stuff.
Yeah, you're the first one.
Got the dull knife. Check.
You got the knife. Alright. Knife has been got. What would you like to do for the rest of your turn?
I don't know. Can I sneak attack the cat dragons?
They can see you. You can roll a stealth check and then walk up to them, and then next turn you can take the sneak attack, or you can just walk up and just swing at them. They all have 1 HP, so they'll die as long as you hit.
16.
You hit.
Oh.
I'm gonna
What?
say you walked up to this one right here, and you hit it, and it dies instantly. Describe how you murdered this little cat thing.
16.
It's a cat-sized
I-
dragon.
Grab it by the tail and the neck and then wring it out like a wet rag.
I was thinking like a chicken and popping the head off.
It's like an Indian burn, but way worse.
It is
Oh,
now Vetner. It is your turn.
Okay, Yes, I'll walk past him there, and I will try and shoot another ray of frost. Here?
Okay.
So, for the moment, that is the new old reliable.
Okay.
As we in the business call it, new reliable.
Of course. Of course.
Does it look like a jellyfish net?
No,
No.
unfortunately. 21 to hit, which
You definitely hit.
is pretty good. And I almost rolled a D3, but I've been told that I don't need to, so, Kachow, Ice Beam.
Kachuga is what you hear as it hits.
Kachuga.
It is now the pseudo dragon's turns. This one is going to charge up to Jesse. This one's charging up to Jesse. This one's going to hide in the back of the room right here and charge up to here. As far as that one can make it. 5, 10, 15, 20. This one can get up to Vetner. This one's going to climb around the corpse and wait its turn. Actually, it's going to climb on top of the corpse. And then this one's just going to wait in the center of the room. That's going to mean 2 attacks onto Vetner, 2 attacks onto Jesse. First 2 rolls are going to be onto Vetner, and then the next 2 are going to be on Jesse. We're going to roll for hits.
Good thing I went
We're gonna
first.
do 2 sting attacks.
Yeah.
That's
Alright,
a
let's remember
12,
for
and then that's a 20 unnatural.
luckily for me, the 12 misses.
Okay.
Wow.
Roll
you
a
have to ask-
fortitude. You're going to roll a fortitude check, Holden.
I would love to,
DC 14.
because that means I might not die. Hey,
Nat
I
20.
am.
You feel the toxin go inside your veins, and it just kind of misses anything important and instantly drips out over where the hole was poked.
I have immunity now. Wow.
That's not true. You do take 1 damage because I subtract 1 damage from a D2. With its
I will
damage.
take that.
Alright, we're gonna do 2 more rolls against Jesse. First one is 11, and then the second one is a 25. So the second one I'm gonna guess hits. Then we're going to roll damage for the second one. It deals 0 damage to Jesse. Jesse, roll 1 fortitude check for me to see if you fall asleep.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh?
12.
You fail and fall asleep on the ground. And you just fall over. You'll make a fortitude check every time it's your turn now. It is
Bro,
Sagon's
D&D
turn.
sucks, man. I hate this.
Sagon, it is your turn.
Can I make 2 spell attacks, or do I only get to make
I'm gonna
one?
let you know. Also, this one right here, there's one on top of it that's alive. Actually, I'm gonna like move the corpse out of the way so it doesn't show up. There you go. But yeah, you can make spell attacks. Well, you can take 1 spell attack and 1 regular attack.
But I can do the 5-foot thing.
Yeah, you can do a 5-foot thing. Well, no, you can't really because I'll say no because there's a wall right here and you can't go diagonally because of it. So no 5-foot step into the room.
Fuck the walls.
You also have Sunvar, so don't forget about him.
Yeah. Can I see at least like one of the dragons from where I'm at?
You can see two. You can see this one here and this one here.
I'm gonna acid splash the one on the left. This one.
Okay. Roll an
which is-
accuracy check.
It's a ranged touch. So do I add anything?
You're gonna add your dexterity modifier to a d20 roll
Okay.
to
That's
see if
what
it
I thought.
hits, and it's gonna be touch attack. So.
Fucking hell, man.
Oh my gosh.
You splash and it kind of hits the cloth of our friend Vector, and it kind of ruins the back of his robes he's wearing. So the back is exposed, but he takes no damage.
Mein Gott.
Anything
He's got an
else that
assless
you want to
robe.
do before Sunward? He's got assless robe.
I'm gonna say it wasn't me. I didn't do
Come on.
that.
And on that day, the chaps were invented.
And I'm just gonna I'm gonna stand there and like gonna be like really awkward that I did that. And then
Magic Mike.
Sunvar
Anybody
is
do
gonna. You can go through allies, right?
Yes, you can go through allies. You just can't stop
Alright.
in the same square if they're alive.
Sunvar is gonna go there,
Okay.
and he's gonna make a bite attack on that one.
Okay. Let's see if he hits.
What's his everything again? I gotta get like his sheets out too. All right, that. It's gonna be a bite attack. By
Okay.
the way, not a claw or anything like that.
He does not hit. He misses.
Boys, I'm out of this fight.
That's the end of the turn for Sunvar. Sunvar just kind of snaps over the heads of the little cat-like poison thing, and it just kind of meows at him like a dragon. I don't know what that even means, but it did it. It is now Jesse's
Yeah,
turn.
that one like
Roll a
dragon.
fortitude check to wake up.
22.
Fortitude?
Oh no, 14. My bad. I thought it was.
You
10.
pass. You wake up again, and it is your turn.
Woohoo!
All right, now we're gaming.
You kind of dozed off while you were standing up, and then you just open your eyes again. It's your turn now.
Okay, roll to beat the fuck out of this thing next to
Yeah.
me.
Okay, you can take one attack. That's
What is it?
It's a 5.
Plus what?
No, but like plus what?
Is it like a 9 or something, or what?
5 plus 3 on my first attack.
Alright, that and that. Well, you can't take a second attack. You haven't unlocked the full baby yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then that's the end of your turn, unless you want to move. You can try and just bolt out of the room if you want.
Oh, true.
There is a clear path right here, because these are 2 dead dragons you can get over.
That is absolutely the easiest way to do this.
Yeah.
How far can I run?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'm
I'll
gonna attack of opportunity.
I'll say you can actually. I'm gonna say that you can pass over the top of where Zach is at to get out of the room.
Okay,
But you
I'd
will
like to
take
do
attacks
that.
of opportunity by doing this. So you're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks of opportunity against you. That's a D20. That's 14. Does that? What's your AC? Just tell me that so I know which one's hit.
16.
All right, that misses. Second one, that misses.
Oh.
Third one, that misses. Fourth one, that is 16. That matches, so 1 hits you. Second one hits you. Third one misses. 2 attacks hit you. Roll 2 fortitude checks for me.
That could be way worse.
You make it right here before
What?
the first one hits. A nat 20. I'm going to say with just that single roll, you pass everything, and you don't have to roll the second one, and you get out of the room.
It teetered on the 2.
You're still going to take the damage rolls, which are still probably going to be nothing. It's a
Oh.
-1 for each one. You take 1 damage. It's a little wrong. You take 2 damage from running out of the room.
You take 18 damage.
All right, you are out of the
Oh.
room. Vetner, it is your turn.
Yeah, right. So I could do an attack action and then a move action after it, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be right. Okay. Um, then I'm going to pull out my own dagger, which is prepped and ready for stabbies, and I'm going to try and stab the little dragon in front of me.
Okay, go for your stabbing.
Eh?
A nat 20.
Hey!
I'll
Oh,
say
nat 20.
because it's a nat
God.
20, you actually do hit both dragons because these are technically minion monsters. So you hit both of them in front of you and you kill both. This one and this one. Duncan. They are now dead. What would you like to do with your second action now that they're both just drop dead? You just describe how you kill them both if you want to.
Yeah, man, with my cheeks flowing in the wind, I've got long reach, and I don't know, like a tornado, just shing shing shing.
You just hear meow, meow, and then just each one dies because they just kind of are like cats. And then you want to make a move action?
So just to clarify, since I used an attack action, it would not be so. Could I cast another standard action spell?
You could cast a spell if you wanted to, yes. Right now.
Okay. Then I think I will. I'm going to shoot a new reliable at the closest dragon to me. Pseudo dragon. Well,
6.
that's a shame.
It misses, and the dragon does dodge it. And it's now the dragon's turn. The dragons are noticing that more than half of their own kind are dying, so they're starting to run away. They're starting to cower in the back of the room. So it's gonna run. Sinvar gets an attack of opportunity against it as they start cowering in the back of the room.
He gonna take it.
So, okay.
Oh,
That hits. Roll damage.
he bites it in the ass with a D6.
I mean, yeah, it just dies. You don't have to roll damage, though.
Well, he got 1 damage anyway.
It dies. You rip the butt off of it, and you just hear meow, meow. The cat just it
Rip.
just dies.
Wow.
there.
Eat that ass.
And it's. I'm gonna say you guys are out of combat now, as the rest of the pseudo dragons are hiding in the corner, cowering at this point.
Cool. Okay, I've made it another minor combat without using any level 1 spells and without dying. So, hey, here we go.
You did lose your robe, though.
I did lose a bit of my fancy robes. It's a bit of a shame. Can I get a quick empathy check on Learn? Are we feeling danger? Or are we cool?
Learn feels good right now. Learn feels like it's calm. You can feel like it feels entertained watching what's going on in the room, though.
Cool, got it.
You guys can also look around the room and check out the remains of these pseudo dragons if you want, while the others sit in the corner just crying.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna point and laugh at him.
All three of you roll an appraise check, and then I'll use that as kind of the initiative to decide what you guys want to take out of this room.
Oh my god.
Nice. Skills.
I got
Okay.
9.
Okay, 9.
I don't want to die.
A nat 1.
It teetered on the 7.
My character passes back out.
And a 22 from Holden.
Oh my god. What the frick?
Alright, 9. So
I also
Holden,
don't
you get
have
to go
visual
first.
dice rolls turned on, so whenever you say it's like teetering on one side, I'm not seeing that, but I take your word for it.
It was like 7, and then it just went over to the 1.
Gosh.
Holden, you get the first choice of what the pickings are. You get to take one thing. You
Okay.
look over the corpses of the pseudo dragons, and you can tell that the pelts are actually in quite fine shape for the ones that remain. So
Okay.
you can actually take those off of them if you want. There are also the claws that remain. Those are usually used in alchemy-based potions that you could probably sell for a pretty penny. And then also the eyes, which are quite rare actually, you could take those. So you can choose pelts, claws, or eyes.
What did you say the claws are used for?
The claws and the eyes are both used in alchemy stuff, so potion making usually.
Okay. I'm going to take the eyes.
Okay, you take the eyes, you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Hang on, you're standing on top of one, I think. You get 14
Oh, yeah.
eyes. Yeah, you get 14 eyes. Alright, Sagran, you're next to choose.
I want the claws.
You want the claws. Each one has 10 claws on it. There are 2, 4, 6, 7. You get 70 claws.
Oh, we're gonna add to your arsenal here, Sunvar.
Sunvar looks at him and he's like, I really don't know what this means. This is the first we've talked about this. Does
We'll get
my
some
body
tape.
accept this? Oh, whatever you say. Okay. And you just see he bows his head ready to take on the spikes. And then Jesse, that leaves you with the pelts. You get 7 of these perfect looking pelts. All right.
Can I roll to commit suicide immediately?
Sure. I mean, no.
I'm
So
just,
you
I
guys
just want
are-
to see if I'll roll a nat 1 on that too, and then I just like flip into like demigodhood or something.
The exact opposite of what happened. No, that's a nat 20. So, all right. So you guys are now free to explore again.
I'll talk to my my new friend here. Hello. Are you okay?
No solo aquí.
This dude speak funny.
You can roll a linguistics check if you want, Holden, to identify this language. You won't understand it, but you can at
Arriba.
least identify it.
I would love to. I do make a mean linguistics check. Oh yeah, just like
Yeah, you
just
can
like Mom
identify
used to
this.
make.
You can't 100%.
Oh shit, that's the wrong one.
You can't 100% understand what he's saying. Jesse, give like a brief synopsis of what you're saying, just every other word.
Why do you speaketh to me, white nerd?
And you know this language is this is Cajun.
This is great shit. He's speaking pig Latin.
He's speaking specifically the lizard form of Cajun.
Lorem ipsum dolor sitimet. Ah yes, French.
All right, Sagran.
This dude be speaking a lot of funny words. I kind of like it.
I don't speak a lot of Cajun.
acaba de decir este pan blanco?
I don't speak a lot of Cajun, but I heard Y speak in nerd, so I don't really,
You're a nerd.
I don't really think we're jiving here. Knife, knife, and I'll point to the room.
La salida más cercana.
I like that's in a female voice too.
Well, I want to pull out my dagger and like point to the room and like knife. That
Jesse,
dagger. Knife.
Okay. Jesse.
Aki?
Aki.
Huh? What that means?
We don't have
Like-
a key.
What? Hey, if you like keys, there's a candelabra or a chandelier upstairs that you would love.
Oh, there's one right here too. I hand him the shiny
Oh.
gold.
Estás
Okay.
diciendo que te gustaría tener una pelea con cuchillos.
What do you think of that?
What? Boy, what do I think of that?
And then I just whip out my blades and I get in my fighting stance.
Oh. Is this a
Um,
party trick?
9, Sagran.
You pointed a knife at me.
No, I pointed to the knife.
Oh, you pointed to my knife. I think you're trying to steal it.
That's true. I am going to step back. And I'm going to put the knife away.
Can
Okay.
I roll to escape?
Do you just want to keep running away?
My character has trust issues. What can I say?
Okay, you can just I mean you can just sprint out if you want.
Oh, they're not even gonna like have the opportunity to roll against me.
No, I'm
there's
not gonna do
They're
anything.
not stopping you. You can just run if you want. Run away from what's going
Oh,
on.
I thought they wanted the knife. Okay, well then
No.
I'll just split it.
I'm not gonna try and catch the dude who literally just snapped the cat in half over his kneecap.
And you're not gonna try to catch the dude that fell asleep 5 different times in a battle.
Well, hey, I do have some spells for that. But no, I think I'm more scared than. I don't even know what the dagger is, so not super concerned on that front.
All right. Well, I have a dagger to sell.
Okay, so you're just running off with the dagger.
Yep. I'll
Alright.
split.
You run, and as you walk outside of, I guess, the dungeon, and you walk back into the church building, the bag that you feel that's holding the knife feels lighter, as if it's gone. And you look, and it's gone.
Oh my god.
Well, that was weird.
Dios mío.
Sargon, you look behind you, and you can see that the knife is sitting back in the center of the room, where all the dead,
Do I like
pseudo-dragons are.
hear it drop or something?
You hear it kind of clatter to the ground. It just, for some reason, just dropped there.
Oh. I walk over and pick it up and wonder if it's shiny.
It's kind of dull looking, actually, but it's got some pretty pictures on it.
Do I recognize this blade at all?
I'm gonna not even make you roll a religion check. You can identify that this is a blade of Tiamat, one of the religions that the dragons and dragon riders worship. This is
Oh,
a blade with
yeah.
images of the mother onto it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up this knife.
Yeah, you pick up the knife. You feel like it's holy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh? Was ist das, Sagran?
It's very holy. It depicts Tiamat.
Ah,
Yeah.
what?
You can
That's
look
a
at
cool
the
little
blade
knife.
from the hilt. It looks like the hilt is decorated to look like dragon scales, while the knife itself on the sides of it looks like it's depicting 5 heads of dragons on both sides of the blade. So the left half is 5 heads of a
Oh.
dragon, the right half is 5 heads of a dragon.
Does that stand out at all? 5 heads of the dragon?
You can roll a perception check to see what I'm wanting to be important about this.
Okay, I have a decent perception. I can deal with that. I can't deal with that. Never mind.
You're cool. You just know Tiamat's got 5 heads, and you're cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I recognize this. Yep.
Sagran, ik ben interested in Tiamat myself. May I inspect the knife?
You're not gonna like hock a loogie on it or something, right?
Nine.
Oh, okay.
I just want to look.
Sure.
I would also like to see what I can learn from them.
You're not familiar with much of Tiamat at all. You never really worked with the Dragon Rider, so this check's going to be much harder than it was for Sagron for you. But you can make a knowledge check. You can make a knowledge religion check. You can make a knowledge religion check to identify what's interesting about this. You don't know. You just know that it looks like there's 5 heads of Tiamat on the dagger.
This is religion check. Golly.
Yeah, let's
What are you,
see.
super badass cleric?
No, I'm what the Cajun guy said. Nerd.
Jesse, you're sitting up in
one.
the church building right now in one of the long pews. What would you like to do?
Cry.
The door is still open. You can see that there is the tunnel in front of you back into the dungeon. You can do whatever you want right now. Just let us sit there and cry. You can.
I'm gonna sneak off into the darkness and cry.
In the tunnel or just where? Just away from the church.
Just away from the church.
You walk off away from the church. And you're just hanging out there at a bar.
There is
you want to hang out at a bar? There's also what else is there? There's just the bar. There's the harbor. There's the forest. Where would you like to go?
I'll go to the bar. I'll get some diet milk.
You go to the bar to go get some more milk, and you arrive, and the bartender knows you now. He's looking at you. He's like, my best patron. Usual.
Yup.
All right, here's your nice milk, and he just gets you another shot of milk. And he just goes back to cleaning out just some cups, and he looks at you and he says, "You know, boy, you got any friends? You're like young, just being here all by yourself. I wouldn't suggest living whatever you're doing here. You're working really close with that guy Coster, aren't you?"
Donde está?
He looks at you and he starts speaking in Cajun. He says, "Boy, straighten up and talk to me."
DM has ways around this.
Oh my god. You people can't just let me live my life, huh?
"I have no contact with your people at home. I was just sent by your mother to watch you. Here's your gold back that I took the other day, kid." And he slides over the 70 gold that he took trying to bribe off you to escape out of his bar. And he says, "Your mom's got some powerful friends, even if she's a little crazy. But you need friends yourself. Don't just keep being alone, okay?" And he goes back to cleaning his glass.
Plus 70 gold. Hell yeah, I'm a good gamer. Another glass of milk, please.
He sighs and he says, "All right, here you go." He slides it your way. And then we go
I'm
back.
just gonna get knocked out on milk all night, so y'all go ahead.
We go back down to the dungeon, where it's something that Zach is doing, twisting everything with Sunfire. I don't understand. It's now back to you guys. You now have the knife. And while you're standing in this room, the pseudo dragons are cowering in the corner. you guys are standing in this room by yourselves, and Vetner, you feel the emotions of Learn change to kind of alert and scared.
Ah,
And you can hear footsteps walking down the hall.
I wanna close this door here.
You close the door, and you hear, "Oh, Sacre Bleu, the stupid little dog things, those disgusting pseudo dragons." And then you hear stomping as they walk past the door. They don't even check on it, and leaving out through the entrance goes Coster. And he's gone with his guards.
Ah,
And Learn is calm again.
I see.
I'm gonna yoink the knife.
Alright, you already had the knife, but you yoink it.
I yoink it.
You yoink it. You now have the knife.
I'll open the door again and call Learn back to me.
Is Learn a boy or girl?
I will say boy.
He flutters back to you. It lands right on your shoulder and just kind of, you can tell his feathers are a little
What the-
tough. He's a little nervous about everything.
Oh,
Oh,
it's the bird thing.
yeah. Do we want to go down the hallway here, my friend?
Sure, we can go either way. Let's go this way.
Follow.
Alright, let me fill out the rest of the room. So you guys go this way, and you get down to this corner, and you can see that there is another hall, but now there's two doors here.
Oh,
One here, and one here.
Hmm.
Is there anything else down the hallway? Can I look?
If you walk all the way down, you can see it's another hall with another door.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez. There's a lot of doors down here.
Should we knock on these doors? Do you think there's somebody in there?
I couldn't tell you.
Kind of want to open them up.
You know what? Let's go ahead.
Let's open this one.
Okay.
Okay,
I
you
walk in.
open the door and you walk in, and all that is in this room is a stone pillar with some words on it, and a clock sits on top of it. What would you like to do?
Huh.
There's words on the pillar and just a clock. It's written in common, so you can read it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna kind of.
Oh no, Sunvar, you can't read it. You have to make a read check.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I recheck.
You're going to read check. Roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh. It's an unnatural one. Weird.
You
actually
don't
awesome.
know what it says on there at all, and you just see the clock in front of you.
I never thought that there'd actually be a way to roll an unnatural one.
And yet there is.
There sure is.
Vetner, in front of you is Sagron. He's in front of the pillar. You can push.
It looks like I'm in
pain.
pain trying to read this right now.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to read something a second ago. What exactly is in the center of this room?
It's a clock.
Just a clock.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a small
I-
watch.
Oh, okay. I guess from the picture, of course, it takes up the whole square, but
Sits
it
on a
is-
pillar with words on the pillar, and it's written in common.
Oh,
You can read it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I would love to read it. What does it say?
It says, let me actually zoom in because it's written on my GM notes here. Only one willing to be as old as an adult dragon may take of this. The person who takes the clock will be taking it.
Does he read this out loud?
Do you read this out loud?
Yeah. I'll read aloud.
So, if I'm willing or to be as old as a, I take the clock.
Roll a fortitude save.
What is my fortitude actually? Ah, perfect. Oh, that's decent.
Not bad.
So, Sagaran, you pick up the clock and you're just kind of looking at it, and for some reason, you feel like you got some really bad acid reflux automatically just hits you, and you feel all these strands of hair just start dropping off of the front of your head, and your hands are a little bit now yellowed, like you got a little jaundice or something. And you age 25 years for failing the save. You're now 25 years older.
Jeez.
Sagaran, you are now a balding old man. You're however old from wherever you started. I guess you're 45 now-ish?
I was 17.
Oh, so then you're like... Yeah, you're in your 40s. Gained 25 years.
I dropped.
Sunvar looks at you, and Sunvar screams, "Ah, you're ugly!" And then just hides his eyes.
I dropped the clock.
Nothing changes.
Oh.
I need my cane.
That's the candelabra now.
I grabbed my candelabra. That's my
I mean,
cane.
you're like half an elf, so you only age like half as much as you should, really, technically. So, I would say you got like still a full head of hair, but you got a little more of a gut and a little bit of acid reflux going on now.
Oh.
Yeah, you said you're half elf, right?
Yeah, I'm half elf.
Yeah, so then you live longer than humans. So I mean, you're in your late 30s now, early 30s as a person. So
How old does a half elf live? Pathfinder. Let's figure. Pathfinder.
Gonna make an appraise check on the watch.
Oh, middle age for half elf is 62 years.
62. Okay. Well, it's just 20. You just gained 25 years, so like you're just in your late 20s now, I guess. So you still got a full head of hair, but you're starting to feel back pain.
I keep the clock on me then. I kind of like this clock now.
Okay, you're not balding. You just got some back pain and just a little bit of back pain, and you're just older now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Am I any wiser?
I don't think you increased in that way, so no.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it has to be like a severe change to like the next age of adulthood for you to like gain a point of that, and then you take subtractions to like Dex or something.
Oh.
Yeah, if I remember aging statistics, you gain a point in wisdom and a point in intelligence, and then you subtract one from your Dex. But that's a little bit ways down the line. So you're holding the clock, and you're perfectly fine now, and you're just holding it. You don't age anymore. Holden, you can roll an appraise check if you want.
Ooh, that's not much.
It looks like a clock, and you think everything's kind of cursed around here, and that's why this happened, possibly.
Cursed clock. Got it. Okay.
So now I have the clock. All right. You have the knife and the clock.
Let's go to the next room then. What other little party favors can we pick
We
up?
got this one and this one here.
I'll open this door.
Alright, you enter into the room. I didn't finish this room, but it's set up the same way as the clock room is. But instead, in the center is what seems to be an ornate blanket.
I don't want to take the blanket.
There is words. There are words on the pillar that the blanket sits.
And I'll read this one as well.
To be spry as an elf, take the blanket.
Ooh,
I kind of want to take the blanket now.
that sounds pretty good. I'll take the blanket.
You take the blanket. Roll a fortitude save.
Uh-oh.
Let me double check my fortitude save. Double check, but they're all the same. Think.
Holden, how
yeah.
old is your character right now?
Oh no. Like 21-ish.
All right. Subtract 5 years from that.
Okay.
You're now a 16-year-old. You just shrink a
Oh.
little bit. You get pimples all over your forehead, and you
Yeah,
just feel skinnier than you once were.
Wait. What
Ugh.
happens if I hold the blanket after you've already touched the blanket?
Do you want to take the blanket from him?
Yeah, I kind of want to I want to touch the blanket, but I want to see if it does anything to me.
You touch the blanket, but nothing happens.
That's
Huh.
it's a one-time deal. It seems like.
So wait, is this just an ordinary clock on me now?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you haven't done any other checks or anything, but
Oh.
you think maybe it's ordinary, maybe it's cursed. You don't know. Maybe the same with this
Can I-
blanket.
Do I know? Can I figure anything out about it? Maybe just real quick.
You can try to roll a.
Can I look on the back and see where the manufacturer was?
There is no listed manufacturer, but there is a sigil of 10 heads of some sort of snake creature.
Oh. Can I try to roll to
Then
know
you
what
can
it
look
is?
at the blanket, and you can see that the blanket seems to be made of silk, and there is a lace wrapping around the exterior of the blanket, and the blanket seems to repeat from a pattern of 10 separate heads of snakes.
Okay.
All right, and that's all you can see from it. There's one more room left.
Yeah, Sagron, let's look in the last room, and I think we'll find something useful.
All right, nerd.
Well,
You got since you're 16, you got pimples now. It kind of feels like I'm obligated to say that.
yeah, really fitting the bill now. So I'll push open the door to this last room.
So you open the door to the last room, and it's a pretty large room.
Oh, is there nothing down here?
And you just open the door, right? You look inside, and you can see that I didn't add it, but right here there's a table with 4 candles lit in front of you.
Okay.
And then there's a 5th one that seems petrified, made out of stone.
Okay.
Everyone walks into the room, and the door locks behind you.
Ah.
Oh, God.
And you can see in front of you are the 4 candles that are just lit.
Oh,
Each one's
I
in a different height.
Before.
They're kind of randomly organized, and then in the back is the stone candle. You can try to grab the stone candle, and as you try to pick it up, it feels petrified, stuck to the table.
See.
What would you like to do? There's a fire that seems burning in the back of the room.
I want to walk up close to the fire to see if it if I feel anything from it, heat wise.
You feel intense heat. This will hurt you if you touch it. You can tell that.
Is there a fire extinguisher in this room?
No, there is not. There are the 4 candles on the table, and then the stone one in the back. You can move
Does
around
Sunvar
the
feel
4...
a lot of heat from it?
Yes, you can still feel the heat too. You can move around the lit candles that are on the table, but they each have a small candelabra stand that they are sitting on.
So where is
You said
the?
candelabra?
I take that back. I lied. There are 5 actual. I'm actually going to draw a rough picture and roll 20 and move you guys over there to show you what the candelabra looks like. What were you asking? Colton?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Where is the stone stuck candle in relation to the other one?
It's behind the candelabra.
Is it like a large candle or is it just like a regular sized candle?
Like it's a regular sized candle. It's easy that you could probably pocket it, but you can't pick it up because it feels stuck to the table at the moment.
Are all the candles lit?
All the candles are lit. Yes.
Even the petrified one?
The petrified one, it looks like it's made out of stone, and there's like a stone the stone is carved to look like it's lit, but it's not actually on fire.
Okay.
What happens if you blow one out, do you think?
I don't know.
Oh. Do I know anything about this fire?
Not really. You can try you can look at the head of the candelabra, and it looks eerily familiar for some reason. You can't place why. I'm moving everyone over on roll 20 to look at what the candelabra kind of looks like. From the left to right, it goes red, black, blue, green, and white. I had to do a circle because you couldn't actually show the white there.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the order left to right, what the candelabra looks like. And there are 5 candles, each one in varying size. One's tallest and one's shortest. What would you like to do?
One more time to get that straight. What do the heights look like?
There are varying heights of the candles. One is the tallest and one is the shortest. So number 1, I'll say, is tallest. Number 5 is the shortest of the candles.
And they're
random order on top of the candelabra.
Got it. Okay.
And that's where all the candles are.
Yes, all 5 are on the candelabra in a random order right now.
And they're color coded like that too?
The candelabra is color coded, and then the candles themselves are not colored. They're just plain white looking candles of different heights.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try and sort them. Let's go shortest on the left to highest on the right. I'll try and sort the candles onto the candlesticks.
You do that, and then you hear, and the fire in the back of the room starts growing and takes up a larger amount of space because you got it right.
Oh. I see. I'll try to reverse it. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go highest on the left and then go downward instead.
Okay, you go highest on the left, and you do that, and the fires grow again.
Oh.
Sagron, roll a knowledge geography check, because this has to deal with dragons, kind of. And you're familiar-ish with some of them.
Oh my god. I'm not doing good on these rolls.
5. Sagron, I'll at least know, you know the most important... This is, for some reason, it looks like it's dealing with chromatic dragons. You know red dragons are the most important ones, and green dragons are the least important ones. But you don't know about the ones in between in ranking.
Okay. I relay that back to Holden's character, whose name I always forget. Starts with a V.
Yeah. Okay. So That seems like a pretty good starting point. We'll put the tallest candle on the red, shortest candle on the green. Right? Is that right? Red was most important.
Oh, okay, okay. So now we just have to figure out the order from there. I want to say like, oh, I can't remember, but there was like some things we talked about with the chromatics, and I keep forgetting. I feel like black was up there near where like red was, but I can't be for sure.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Green just looks like doo doo, so that's why that's the bottom. I remember that one in school.
Let's try
Or was it
this.
white?
Do we want to try the second one on black?
We can do that. Black or white? I can't remember which one it was. From
I don't remember. I think back in my college days, I hitched a ride on a black chromatic dragon, but I don't remember the ranking.
I bet he was a bitch too.
I think black was like 2 or 3. Like
Vetner, I will let you know you've never actually technically done that. You rode a brass dragon. You've never dealt with a chromatic dragon your whole life. You've dealt with metallic dragons.
that's right. They were.
Oh,
metallic,
it was a
not chromatic.
brass dragon. Oh, okay, they're different. They cool.
They're different.
The same also goes for Sagron. You've actually never dealt with chromatic dragons. You've only dealt with metallic dragons. You've heard rumors about chromatic dragons growing up. You actually never really
I think
dealt
they
with
teach it in the school, but okay.
They're only taught as your enemies and nothing else.
That's kind of
Um,
bad teaching
You didn't
system
do
right
good in
there.
school, remember?
That's true. That's true.
We had your
You
tutor
know what, I
sessions
probably
and you
didn't-
chose not to listen every time. So we never
Yeah.
actually got to that part.
Well, I had more important things to do, like throw rocks in rivers. Okay.
Throw some bikes in a river.
well, well, let's just guess. Let's do like 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. Let's try that.
1, 2, 4, 5, 3. Sounds good to me.
You do that, and then you hear the fire grows again in the back of the room.
Oh,
Oh, that's the yikes.
Oh, can I look at the knife? Is it color coded in any way of the five
You
bits?
look at. Oh, that's weird.
I pulled
Yeah,
the
you can
knife
look
out
at
of
the
my
knife.
pocket.
And you actually notice this time that the left half of the knife is chromatic and the right half of the knife is metallic dragons.
Oh. Does it
You
show
look at the left
I guess
half
it shows
with
colors.
the chromatic dragons. At the far end of it, it shows, at the very tip, it shows the red dragon. The next one it shows is blue, black, white, and then green.
Okay. Then I think we're gonna follow that order. Red. Oh gosh, I've already. Red, blue, black, green, white? No, white, green. Red, blue, black, white, green. I think I'm repeating that correctly.
You
but looking
organize
at
it
the-
in that order, and then you hear all the fire in the back of the room dissipates, and then you
Hooray!
see that the stone candlestick topples over.
Oh.
Hooray!
You broke it.
We don't know that.
Would you like to take the stone candlestick?
Is there any writing around it?
There is no writing around this candlestick.
Okay, well, maybe that means it doesn't say pick this up if you want to catch on fire, so I will pick up the candlestick.
You ignite. No, you're good.
Oh gosh.
No, you're good. You pick up the candlestick, and you now have this stone candlestick.
Cool.
Spencer, I want to take the knife and like touch the clock with it and see if there's any reaction.
There is no reaction at all between the two.
I want to take the clock and smash it on the floor.
You want to smash?
9.
I will let you smash it. Do you want to?
10.
No.
Why not?
Say if you say yes, Zach, I will let you smash the clock.
I have it raised above my head.
Okay.
I'm hearing the explanation from Holden.
Mein Freund, there's a very fun party trick that I don't want to spoil it, but this is a pretty good one. I've been saving it for the last, but I need that clock to show you this really fun party trick. So.
Oh. Okay. All right, I hand him the clock.
Cool. Thanks. So now, I think my little kindergarten brain is connecting some dots here, so I'd like to go out and go around the corner.
And you can
I thought there was
see
something over here.
at the end, you can see that there is what looks like it goes into a larger room over here.
Go in.
And you can peek around, and you can see that this opens up into a very large room. At the back of it is a large gate, and there are 4 statues up here.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Each one holds out its hands, palms facing up, and there is writing on the chest of each of these statues.
Okay, well, I'll go to the bottom right one and see what she says.
It says, "I race my brother, but he always passes me. What am I?"
Clearly I already know what that one says, but just to be sure, I'm gonna read the top right one.
"During the day, I'm at peace, though at night I grow ever shorter. What am I?"
Pee-pee.
I'll put the candle on this one.
You place the candle on it, and nothing happens, but it's placed on there.
Got it. Let's go to the top left, boy.
I want to try to read the bottom one while he's doing the top one.
The top left one, it says, "During the winter, you keep me close. During the summer, I'm shunned in the closet. What am I?"
What the fuck?
Two total ones in one night is pretty impressive.
Unnatural too. What is this? This
Total.
game rigged, dude.
I'll put the blanket on the top left one.
You place it there.
I'll come try and help my friend out and read the bottom left one.
I mean, you see, I am in physical pain trying to read this.
You see that the statue's chest says, "Some say that I kill, others it's the hand that holds me. What am I?"
Okay, Sargon, this statue is asking for your knife.
But it's pretty.
It is, but it's part of the party trick.
Oh. I put it in his belt holster.
You put it in his belt holster. There is no belt holster
Yeah.
on the statue.
Oh. And I put it in his hand.
You put it in his hand, and then what do you do, Vetner?
I'll put the clock in the bottom right one.
You place it in his hands. And as you do that, all of the statues clasp their hands closed over what they're holding, and the gate in the back of the room opens up.
Hooray!
And you see in this back room, there it is. See in this back room, as it opens up, I didn't put it in here, but there is a small trove of treasure. The two of you are here to take part in it. There's 2,000 gold. Each one of you gets 1,000 gold. And sitting in the center of the room,
shiny,
sits a statue of a man holding a staff made of gold, and at the end of it are 10 heads of dragons, each one with different set of gemstone eyes on them.
Mein Gott.
Do I recognize any?
I will take
both-
the step.
You both
I
walk
certainly
into-
recognize.
You both walk into the room, and Sagron, you don't know what this is at all, but you just feel something drop in the pit of your stomach that's a little unnerved by it.
Oh. Do I need to throw up?
A little bit, yes. Roll a P check for me.
Oh boy. I almost rolled a fudge. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. You rolled an 8. Yeah, you pee yourself.
Is it-
Yeah, you pee yourself. Vetner, you walk up to the staff, and you said you take it.
I don't know about taking that. That staff made me pee a little.
Yeah, the way you phrase it makes me kind of scared, but
Or do you, at the very
This
least,
is
do you
what
touch it? So you touched it, right?
Yeah, I'm interested enough in it that I'm
Go
reaching
into
out.
the one-on-one chat with me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
All right, so you touch the staff.
Sure do.
and the world vanishes around you. Your eyes close, and then you open them again, and you're standing in a world of what looks like yellow clouds. The sky is not blue, it's purple now, and everything seems to have this fuzzy look to it, as if it's not constant, I guess. It's not... everything doesn't look corporeal in the way it is. 2 men sit in front of you. One is very young, and the other seems to be an aged old man. Sitting to your left is a young boy, and he wears a black and white mask. To the right is the man, and he wears a necklace made of keys. And they sit silently and they look at you. What would you like to do in this moment?
Oh boy, that's a question. What does the man have again?
The man is wearing a necklace of keys, while the boy wears a black and white mask.
Okay. That information is written down. I'll look to the boy.
You look to the boy, and you see him take off the mask barely, and you can see a glimpse of his ears. You can see he's a high elf, and there's a mischievous smile, and he says, "So you're one of my followers, aren't you? It's been years since anyone came out of those caves once I ported away. I'm Nethys. This is Abaddon
Oh.
right here.
Oh.
We're sworn
Oh.
We're sworn not to make influence over man unless it severely needs to happen." So, here we are. And then Abadar stands up, this old-looking man wearing a chain of keys around his neck, and he says, "Why, yes, this is quite an unusual set of circumstances. We're meeting here in Nethys' realm of the astral plane, as Tiamat cannot see us here. We need you to prepare for her. My daughter Feronia has sent one of her best to assist you in this task. Boy, do you know what may happen. It's been a long time since the first arrival of Tiamat, since the first arrival of the dragons. And I'm going to say, you know, at least from the history books that you've studied, the years actually go by AD and BD, before dragons and after dragons.
Okay.
The year in game is 1458. It's been a long time since the first dragons stepped foot on the world, so no one really remembers what it was like back then. He looks at you and he says, "It was a devastating day when she arrived. The dragons separate each other now, thinking that the chromatics or the metallics are the true ones to inherit the power that she grants, but we can't let that happen. This staff, we don't reveal the powers usually to the humans or the mortals, but this staff grants you the control of any dragon you see. But it doesn't just instantly work. If you look at the head of every dragon, their mouth is agape, and inside of each you are to place an orb. There's one for each chromatic color and one for each metallic dragon. And every orb that you have in place inside of this staff, you will be able to give any command, and it will be like you're controlling an army yourself of them. We need you to grab these orbs, for on the day Tiamat arrives, this artifact of the gods is the only thing to keep them at bay instead of slaughtering the world. Do you understand?"
Yeah.
Now, the dragons have slowly been figuring this out over time. You should fear the kobolds more than anything else. Okay? They've been researching with the goblins in the northeast, in their old pyramids, and they're finding old living relatives who still remember the days of when the dragons first came. They have memories of how to work this thing. They have some of the control of how this staff works. If anything, you can still use the orbs without the staffs, though you cannot use more than once while holding them. Be wary of the black dragons, for they already own their orb, and their leader controls all of them with an iron fist. Nethys stands up and he looks at you and he says, "This is a lot to take in. I understand. I'm sorry about this. Let's take a breather. Just breathe in. And now we're gonna breathe out. Okay. Now I gotta let you know, I'm kind of disappointed in how things turned out. By the way, my whole kingdom and stuff wasn't supposed to do what they're doing right now. Not gonna lie. They kind of bastardized the whole thing about letting everyone have magic. Yeah. You know, we've been watching you, by the way, Vetner. You fell into one of those bat poo pins. I don't even understand why the nation lets them do that anymore. I mean, everyone needs a little bit of a fireball in their life. So what if the only bats still alive in the world live right there in Nethys? I mean, come on, everyone needs a little bit of fireball every now and again. I mean, you understand what I'm saying, right? I mean... Yeah, I mean, anyways, before you go, I want to give you these 3 pages, okay? And he picks out his pocket, and he hands you 3 pages, and he says, "So, if you want, these are specialized spell pages. You can write down all the information of a spell you know on these pages, and you'll be able to cast that spell indefinitely for every 24 hours. So, mechanically, Holden, how this works is you write down the name of a spell onto each one of these pages, and then it's permanent once you do that. But they recharge every 24 hours, and they're spell casts. They max out at level 3 spells, but you can put down whatever spell you want onto them, so you get extra casts of those spells if you know them. And it doesn't take a
Okay.
spell slot to use it. So,
Okay.
yeah. Letting you know you have that choice now. But that's, that was that. And Nethys looks and he says, so, do you have any questions now? We're giving you
Okay,
what help we can in this moment.
I think the library will be expecting the staff. Do I keep
No.
it? How do I?
Keep it. You can't let them know that you have it, okay?
Hmm.
What they'll do is they'll take it and lock it away. They don't know about the orbs, and I know they will not listen if you mention them. They'll lock it away, and the chromatic kobolds will take the staff away and use it for their own good, and the world is screwed over again.
I see.
Trust none of the Dragonkin. That Sagron is an idiot, but that's his only saving grace from being corrupted from the dragon riders he follows. Trust none of the dragons. In time, he might get lucky, and he might actually meet another god of his. I'm going to give you a suggestion here, okay? Go north.
Please.
Go north. You'll find where the wood elves live, where the first orb you'll come in contact with is sitting there. And then the world starts to fade. And then you're standing back in the room, and you see Sagron's doing some weird dance in the corner. All right, let's go up over to the other cat.
Okay.
All right, and
Ooh.
nothing really happened. It was literally less than a second. You just see that Vinter grabs the staff, Sagron, and then he's just standing there.
Oh.
Ooh.
How long are we going for tonight?
Oh, we're about to end. This will probably be it. I'm going to give you guys your EXP, and then after that, you'll be the only level 2 people in the campaign, and everyone else will be at level 1.
Aha.
Haha! So, if you want to end, we can end right here. Or we can just say you guys walk back into the chapel, and you guys are waiting in the chapel, and we'll pick up there next week.
Sure.
Alright. You guys
we can
walk
all
back
be in
into
the
the chapel. I'm gonna say you guys gained, I'm gonna say 1600 EXP this time around,
Oh,
because you did some combat and took on some age effects and figured out some good puzzles. So, congrats, guys.
Is it?
You're now level 2.
Wow. So
Remember,
actually, the age is like permanent then.
Yeah, it's permanent. No, it's not going away. Holden, you're still like 16.
Good thing I'm not in my middle age yet. 62. That's my middle age.
Remember, Holden and Zach, you got the 1,000 gold from the room apiece.
Yeah.
Jesse, you're blacked out at the bar right now.
Wait. We got 2,000 apiece?
No, each you got 1,000. There was 2,000 in the room. You got 1,000 apiece.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Any questions or anything for the next time? Which we'll probably play this Thursday. So we'll have everyone there. So good on you guys being a level ahead of everyone. So.
Yeah.
Are we just doing this Tuesday and Thursday of every week now?
No, we're gonna play when at least 4 people are able to play. If no one is able to play on Tuesdays, then just no play at all. I'll just send out the text just to double check. The schedule is not 100% tentative. I was hoping it would be, and then people just didn't really show up because bad scheduling on their part, I guess. But as long as there's 4 people playing, we'll try to play. Else, we'll just skip the weeks when 4 people aren't. I'm going to send out the morning text in the Discord, and then I just need 4 people to say yes. And if 4 people don't say yes, then we'll just skip for the week.
All right. Good to know.
I already have like major holidays down where we're just not going to be playing on those days, and then what I'm planning is if no one, like if there's less than 4 people playing on Thursday, then I will we'll just work more on getting the 2E one-shot stuff in the works more and more until it's ready, and we'll just do that on the days when on Thursdays, if not enough people play, we'll just do the one-shots, and on Tuesdays, if not enough people play, it's just called off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yep. Don't want to overdo with the D&D too much, but scheduling is hard, so whenever we can play, I will play, but that's it.
Yeah, well,
Alright, good night everyone. I need to go to sleep so I can wake up at 5. Hold on, how is your NTT applications going?
I heard from them the first time, and I responded to their questions, and I'm just waiting back after that.
Cool. Jesse, did you ever do an NTT application? Or how'd that interview
Still
go for
working
you?
on it. Well, the interview went well.
Okay.
Just I would end up like working at Best Buy for like a whole nother year
Oh,
because
if
they
you...
want to send me through like learning about accounting
Oh.
stuff or something like that.
Oh,
So-
wait, what's the job? Is it like Best Buy oriented, like businessy
No,
stuff?
it's
or
this
what
place
is it?
called Equitable Financial in Franklin. Basically,
I
like they're
gotcha.
selling like financial plans to people,
Ah,
cold
see.
calling them and shit.
Yeah.
So
cool.
yeah.
Well,
So yeah.
yeah. Cool. And Zach, how is the new position at Best Buy going?
It's going great. I mean, like I have like these crazy customers that make me want to lose my mind.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You
Is
you
it-
saw
is
that on
it
my
like-
story.
It's like online shop help, or is it like also
Yeah,
troubleshoot
I
stuff
help like with
sometimes?
literally everything. Like
Okay.
they'll like message me, and I try to help them out with anything I know about. And if I really don't know, if it's not my department, I'll transfer them. But for the most part, like price matching,